If you play Injustice 2 Mobile in 2025, you are playing this game at a very, very good time. There was a time, especially when On Ice Solo Raid was newly released, this is years and years ago, it was very, very difficult to defeat the boss because random tag bosses were notoriously the most difficult ones. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I remember back then we used to pray that we don't have a random tagging boss in any in solo raid. Like when a new solo raid is announced, we always hope that we don't have a random tagging boss. But as usual, we always have at least one. And even at some point, there are some solo raids that you will have two random tag bosses. So yes, it can go crazy, or it used to go crazy, but right now it is not really an issue anymore because we have multiple ways you can defeat the boss. We have free to play teams and setups you can use to defeat random tagging bosses, and of course we have the pay to win. I am going to be showing you both options in this match. The first two gameplays are going to be free to play, that anybody that has been playing the game for a decent amount of time should be able to defeat or make use of that setup. Let me put it like that. While the last one, of course, is for those that have those pay to win artifacts that you're lucky to drop it like I was, or you've paid to buy it. Regardless, there's something for everybody. This first gameplay, it's quite straightforward. To me, I would say this is the one I recommend the most for boss Blacklightening in On Ice Solo Raid. You just need to eliminate the first character, which is going to be John Stewart Green Lantern. Of course, we know we need John Stewart Green Lantern for his passive that gives us 100% dot damage, which boosts the damage of Batwoman in the round. That is why you are going to start John Stewart Green Lantern. He's going to have your free artifact, your Nora Snow Globe and NSG. Make sure you remove the gears on John Stewart's Green Lantern. Because Blacklightening is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, so you just want to have John Stewart's Green Lantern as the first character. Don't bother fighting the boss. Just allow the boss to do his thing, do his basic attacks, do his special attack, and he will die. That is John Stewart's Green Lantern will die, and his clones will die as well relatively quickly. Once that is out of the way, you are set. You have your God Killer artifact, which is going to steal the humongous attack from Blacklightening, and you're going to have the Zatanna's puppet on Robin King. By the time you combine, no, not combine, hey Jesus, I just start today. By the time you combine, it's a B and not a P, please. I've not invented my own word. By the time you combine those two artifacts, you are going to see, you are going to be able to one-shot the boss in relatively good time. Everybody can use this team, but another team that you can also use, to me, is the second best. I know some of you might not agree, but I think this is more the second best, and I'll give you my reason. First off, Beast Boy is accessible, right? You can use Beast Boy at just 3 stars, you'll be fine. The previous videos I have of this gameplay, I was using 3 and 4 star Beast Boy, and I was able to defeat the boss. The only thing is the time difference. With a 5 star, 6 star, or an ascended Beast Boy, you probably be one-shotting the boss way quicker. But from your 3 star to the max ascension, you are going to be able to one-shot. Time being the only differentiating factor between those. So I agree with you. Beast Boy is accessible enough for everyone. Zatanna's Puppet is a free artifact. The issue is Black Manta. In this day and age, Black Manta is no longer one of the most sought after characters. So unless you drop him, maybe luckily from Solo Raid, or you drop him from League Invasions as a reward, a legendary reward, some of you might not have him. Mind you, your Black Manta can be 3 stars or 4 stars and it will be fine. You only need Black Manta for the passive. In fact, in this match, the lower the Black Manta star rating, the better, because one of Black Manta's passive is going to give him extra health, and you don't want extra health in this match. You want as little health as possible. You're going to get up to 300% health at the max, with a maxed out Black Manta like the one I have right here in this match. And you know his clones are going to come into the match. You can see it's a bit of a hassle to get going. But once you get going, once Manta is defeated, you have nothing to worry about. Beast Boy is going to take care of business and you are set. That is why I've said the gameplay of Metal Team is way more accessible, and the gameplay of Metal Team to me is still better because John Stewart's Green Lantern will be defeated very early, and you can start hitting the boss and defeat the boss with your Batwoman the Drowned and your Robin King. Remember, even with the Metal Team, I am using God Killer on Batwoman the Drowned. I'm using Puppet on Robin King. With Beast Boy, I'm using Puppet on Beast Boy, then the Solo Raid specific artifact. In this case, Nora Snow Globe on Manta. Now you can see that I was at the verge of defeating the boss, but it occurred to me, these are the two free-to-play teams that are pretty much guaranteed to defeat random tagging bosses. The only issue is there are some free-to-play teams that can't do it as well. But that's not an issue. I don't know why I said that, but that's not an issue. If you have the option of having the beta club, like I do right now on Raiding, you can actually use Raiding and Raven to take down the boss. Depends on your 7 teams. I shared with you guys just a few days ago 10 teams that you can use in solo raids with free-to-play artifacts. Unique teams, 10 unique teams. And you might, in that team setup, you might actually be using your Raven with a different character. Maybe you're using your Raven with Silver Banshee. So that's an option. You can use, instead of using Raven with Raiding, you can use Raven with Silver Banshee. So the options, you can even use Raven with King of Atlantis Aquaman. Those are multiple options you have to use Raven. So it depends on your setup. If you have a setup, you have the beta club where you no longer need Raven with any other character. You already have, of course, Scorpion is able to one-shot on his own with either Killer Frost or even just Silver Dr. Fate. You can use Beta Club. And Beta Club is very sweet, very fast, very smooth gameplay. I prefer Raiding and Raven because Raiding can also steal power. So there's no worry about Blacklightning doing a super move or any of those shenanigans. You are not going to have issues using this team. In fact, of the 3, this is the one I enjoy the most. But it's not a free artifact, so I just put it at the end for those that happen to have the beta club. Anyways, those are the 3 teams I've used. Guys, do you have any other team that I might have missed out, whether it's free to play or pay to win? Share in the comment section so that those that have those teams can try them or have those characters can try them. Smash the subscribe button and I'll see you guys on the next one.